tell me your name and what exactly you're doing?
So I'm Tamara, and I've been coming to this market for about 6-7 years. I used to live here, and I started taking pictures here about 6 years ago, and now for the last 4 weeks I've been having this stall here, selling and trading postcards of the market.
What market is this?
So this is Ridley Road market in Hackney, and we trade postcards for stories. So I'm collecting stories which would then go into a book about the history of the market.
So why did you choose this market?
So when I lived here, I used to sometimes wake up early in the morning and would come down here, and what I really liked was when the traders, when they were setting up their stores, the stories they would sort of tell me. And I went to libraries and archives, and I tried to find out more about history, and I realized that actually there wasn't that much written down. So I felt like I wanted to start collecting these stories.
So what kind of stories have you had so far?
So some of the traders have told me that they've actually their families have been here for 4 or 5 generations. So we have some traders, especially further down the market, who started trading here like almost 100 years ago, maybe 80 years ago, and it would have had the same pitch, and it would have been handed down from one family member to the next. And I think this is a really fascinating fact about this market. It's sort of a sign, it's like continuity, and even though the market keeps changing a lot, we've got people here, or families here, for generations and generations, and at the same time you have so many different people and groups of people who've been coming here and have made it their homes. So I think that's really interesting.
And you're making a book, aren't you?
That's right. So I'm a photographer, and I'm not a writer. That's why I'm collecting these stories. So I'm going to later write them down, and hopefully all of them together will sort of create this really sort of diverse image of the market, which I think it has.
Okay, is there anything you'd like to add?
Let me think. So I guess the photographs I took, they were usually early in the mornings. So I was really fascinated how traders would set up their stores every morning, 5 or 6 days a week, for year in, year out. And so that's what I documented. I also took portraits of the traders, and I took photographs of the things that are sold here, lots of food, but also other bits and bobs. And even though the market is well known for being quite cheap, so you can get quite cheap, let's say, fruit and vegetables, it's also got some really precious little things that you can get here. And I feel like whenever you walk down here, there is something new to see or to discover. Like, it's just a never-ending sort of market. I think that's really great. So yeah, and this is sort of the 4th weekend of being here and selling postcards and trading them with stories, and I think I've been really really overwhelmed with the stories that I've heard, and yeah, I'm really happy to collect them and hopefully soon have them all ready in a book.
Because you're going to apply for funding, aren't you?
What's that?
You're going to apply for funding?
Yes, that's right. So I guess I'll be starting to apply from next month on, once I've got like some material to show and to apply with.
So what will the funding be used for?
For the production of the book.
Okay.
Yeah. So printing, binding, yes.
Okay, well thank you for talking to me.
Thank you.
Okay.